All right, hi, I'm going to try and explain the algorithm for dividing non-unit fractions and why it works the way it does. Okay, so in that problem about 2/3 a cup and it fills 3/5 of the jar, what we're trying to find is we are actually trying to find how many 3/5 are in 2/3. And that's not an easy thing to draw out. Let's see if this stuff shows up. Is that showing up? So we have 2/3, and how many 3/5 are in that? So that's dividing by 3/5. So if we just went ahead and divided, what that would look like is this. We would have 2/3 over 3/5. Now, that's not an answer. That doesn't make any sense, right? We can't really know what that is. So what do we do? What can we do in order to remove our denominators from each of these? We can multiply the whole thing by a couple different fractions. So if I wanted to remove, if I had 2/3, let's do a problem here. If I had 2/3 and I wanted to turn this into a whole number, what would I multiply by? I would multiply by 3, because then I would get 6/3, and that would be 2. Okay? Now, the trick is here. I want to multiply this fraction, because this is 2/3 over 3. All right? If I multiply this by 3/3, what is 3/3? 3/3 is 1. All right, so I am not changing the value of anything. All right, this is kind of where real understanding of math gets pretty fascinating. So what does this turn into? So this is equal to 2/3 times 3 over 3/5 times 3. What you'll start learning, or maybe you already know, is if we're doing the same things to things, it keeps things equal. That's all what algebra is. Algebra, when you start working with that, is balancing things and making sure you kind of keep track of stuff. So this is, we're multiplying by 3, so this turns into what? 2 over 3/5 times 3 is 9/5. Now, how do we get a whole number? Did I do that right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that right. 2 divided by 3 over 3 divided by 5. Okay, I'm starting to worry about my answer. Oh, no, we're fine, and so I have 9 over 5. So how do I get rid of this 5? I have to multiply everything by 5 over 5. Okay, and what does that turn into? I'm sorry I ran out of room here. So I have 2, now I have 2 times 5 over 9/5 times 5. And that gives us 10 over, so 9 times 5 is 45. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And there's your answer. It's 10/9 cups. It's a 1 1/9 cup. What is a better way or a more efficient way to do this? Well, it's kind of doing this, okay? Sometimes it's going to make sense to divide. Like if you can actually, if this was like, let's see, 4/12. Oh, 2 divided by, I don't know. Like if it's easily divisible. So let's say this was 2. So if it's 2 and then sixths, 3 divided by 6, no, that's still a half. I don't know. But if you're able to easily divide them, then that actually works. Well, let me think of a problem that would work. So like if it was like 15/6 divided by 3/2, that would actually equal 15 divided by 3 is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. That would actually equal 5/3. Okay. All right. But if we go back to this problem, 2/3 divided by 3/5, what we did is, because of where, so I multiply, because I used the whole 3/3, I used 3, and I used 5, okay, what happened? I've eventually multiplied this whole number 2, which is really what this is, right? Did this value change at all? Right, 2/3 times 3 is actually 2. Well, we have 2 right here. 9/5 times, oh wait, if we did 3/5 times 5, what would the answer be? It would be 3. All right, so what does that mean? That means that what we can do instead is we can go 2/3 times, so this is what's called the reciprocal. All right, so reciprocal means, oops, oh, when we take a number and we flip it, and let's see what we get. So this is 2/3 times 5/3, which equals 10. Nice. Whoa, cool. So if you want to look at that as something that we've done before, if I have 3 divided by 1/2, that equals what? 6, which is the same thing as 3 times 2. And if you look at this, what's the reciprocal of 2/2? It's 2. So if you have a question, I know that was a long video. I'll get a ratio one to you probably on Monday. So today, maybe I'll send a link for working on dividing fractions on IXL. Maybe practice that and then ask me questions if you need to. Bye.